Hi, it's Kelly and my buddy Max, who just came from the groomer, so he's got a nice new tie to wear. Hey, big guy. Welcome to Kelly Reads Books, or welcome back. Today I'm going to make my picks for August. I'm doing really good with July reads. It's almost the end of July, and I have one book left that I'm in the middle of. Andrea Marr is such a nice girl. Wow, is that book incredible? But you'll get my monthly wrap up probably later on this week. So we're going to start with my TBR jar and just see what it picks for me this month. Try to get down in there. See. Oh, free pick. I like a free pick. This is interesting. I want to read The Chemist. It was Michaela Reed's that suggested this book, and I'm really excited to get to this. I have the second book already, which is called The Kingpin. So I want to read this so I can get to the second book as well. And I really want to read Careless People, which is a story all about Facebook and the inside workings of Facebook. And then I really want to read Human Remains, which is the third book in the Cat and Lock series, which again came from, I believe, Michaela Reed's as a suggestion. I read the first two books in the blink of an eye and Leave No Trace. I read those two books and I really want to get to this one. So it's going to be between these three books. And I think I'm going to choose The Chemist. I'm really excited to read this one. Oh, I really want Human Remains too. I'm just going to have to wait on that one. Okay. We're going to pick six books. So this is a book with your favorite color on the cover. So it's got to be purple. Ooh. What choices do I have? That's really a pink. That's definitely a purple. Tropesic. Does that have purple or is that just pink? Yeah, that's just pink. Let's see. Into the Blue. Pretty much pink. And that's orange and pink. I don't see anything else purple. I guess there's some purple right here in the house in the Cerulean Sea. I don't think I have anything on the back with purple. No. So I think I'm going to go with Frida McFadden's The Divorce. I just recently picked this up, so I'm really excited to read it. I have more books on my TBR I need to get to, but the choice was purple, so I've got this. So this is our second book. Okay. What's number 3? Turn it upside down and get an arrow gun. Oops, I got a whole bunch of them. There we go. A book with over 40 chapters. Okay. Book with over 40 chapters. Let's see what the Shippers has. I've really been wanting to read that. Me too. Nope. The names, maybe? Oh, this really doesn't have numbers. Nope, that doesn't have numbers. It has names. What else? Let's see. I don't want to do a Kristen Hanna right now. And she was gone. 65 chapters. Lisa Jewell's. Then she was gone. Okay, well, let's check another Lisa Jewell. It could have been her. 76 is where I saw. So that one's definitely a choice. And let's see what Anxious People's got. That's about time I read another Frederick Bachman book. 73. So I've got 2 thrillers. I've got Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. It Could Have Been Her by Lisa Jewell. And Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I can talk. And I think this is going to be easy. I really wanted to get to this book. I have really enjoyed the 2 Frederick Bachman books I've read. I've got a third one on here, Us Against You. But I'm going to choose this one, Anxious People. So this is the third book. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Wish list number 4. Get one out. Just one. A Book with a Wedding. I don't know what book I have that has a wedding. The Unhoneymooners. I think that's a wedding. Okay. Olive Torres is used to being the unlucky twin. From inexplicable mishaps to a recent layoff, her life seems to be almost comically jinxed. By contrast, her sister Amy is an eternal champion. She even managed to finance her entire wedding by winning a slew of contests. Unfortunately for Olive, the only thing worse than a constant bad luck is having to spend the wedding day with the best man and her nemesis, Ethan Thomas. Olive braces herself for wedding hell, determined to put on a brave face. But when the entire wedding party gets food poisoning, the only people who aren't affected are Olive and Ethan. Suddenly, there's a free honeymoon up for grabs, and Olive will be damned if Ethan gets to enjoy paradise solo. Agreeing to a temporary truce, the pair head for Maui. After all, 10 days of bliss are worth having to assume the role of loving newlyweds, right? But the weird thing is, Olive doesn't mind playing pretend. In fact, the more she pretends to be the luckiest woman alive, the more she feels like she might be. It says it's uniquely hilarious and touching voice. The Honeymooners is a romantic comedy for anyone who has ever felt unlucky in love. And that's the only wedding one I have, looking at everything. So it's going to be The Unhoneymooners. That is the next book on our countdown. So we've got 4 books, 2 more polls. This goes so fast. Let's see. I can just get one. I got one. Keep pulling these blue ones. I need to try and get a different color. A book recommended to you. I don't know that I've had a whole lot of book recommendations to me personally, other than those that I get from YouTube or BookTube. I know this one has been, the people that I have seen giving a review on this have done a really great job of saying this is a wonderful book. I've also heard really good things about Good Joy, Bad Joy. And this is a book that was recommended by another booktuber, extremely loud and incredibly close. And it's by Jonathan Safran Foer. This one came highly recommended. So this is another one. So I've got Calamity Club, Good Joy, Bad Joy, or Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. And I think I've been dying to read Mickey Brammer's new book. I read The Collected Regrets of Clover, and I really enjoyed that book. So I believe my 5th book, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is going to be Good Joy, Bad Joy by Mickey Brammer. And this book is an 80-year-old main character, and I love an older character. Joy Bridgepart has played by the rules. She's been a devoted wife and mother, contributing to the community in her small Hudson Valley town. But her quiet existence is jolted when she learns that her best friend Hazel has only months left to live. Hazel has always been the more adventurous of their duo, and she seems at peace with all she's squeezed out of her long life, yet Joy realizes she can't say the same. Is it ever too late to become who we're meant to be? With laugh-out-loud hijinks and emotional heft, Good Joy, Bad Joy is a heartwarming and wise celebration of the choices we make, the friendships we cherish, and the lengths we go to for love. So I think that is going to be book number 5. Book number 6. Can't believe it's almost over. Another blue one. I'm throwing that back. I want a different color. Let's see. Here's purple, my favorite color. A young adult novel. I think the only young adult novel I have is one that I heard a lot about, and I bought it before I knew it was young adult, but it's better than the movies. I haven't read anything by Lynn Painter, but she comes recommended. I heard about this one and just picked it up. I'm not really sure what all it's about. I don't know that there's a synopsis in here because it's a special edition with sprayed edges or spreages. It says She Isn't You. So I don't know anything about it other than that, better than the movies. So I will find out this month and report back. So that gives our picks for the month of August. And we're going to start with The Chemist, which is a story of a pharmacist who gets entangled with a drug cartel. I'm really excited about that. The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This will be the first Christina Lauren that I've read, so I'm excited to read this. A new Frederick Bachman to me book, Anxious People. Frida McFadden's book, The Divorce. Good Joy, Bad Joy by Mickey Brammer. And last but certainly not least, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I will be back probably later on this week with details from my July TBR, which I'm going to finish all of those books by the end of the week. And I hope you'll give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, subscribe, all the different things, ring the bell. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, and see you next time on Kelley Reads Books.